Hey everyone, it's Brandon Grass with eXp Realty, and you're listening to the Brandon Grass Real Estate Team podcast. We are the local real estate experts you need when buying, selling, or relocating to the Kelowna area. If you're thinking about moving to Lake Country or are just looking for some more information about this incredible Okanagan community, on today's podcast, I'll be sharing with you a detailed overview of what it's like to live in Lake Country, BC. Lake Country is the neighboring community to Kelowna as you head north towards Vernon and is nestled between Okanagan Lake to the west and Kalamalka Lake to the north and Wood Lake to the east. The city covers over 3,000 acres of mountains and rolling country land, making this a terrific community for those looking to own a farm, orchard, or winery. As you climb the hilly terrain, you'll discover new single-family homes, condos, and townhomes in communities like the Lakes and Lakestone, where the homes offer gorgeous views of the nearby lakes, mountains, and countryside. If you're planning to move to Lake Country, you're sure to have some questions about life in this Okanagan community, and I hopefully have some of the answers here for you today. So first, let's look at a little of the history that created Lake Country. History says the area was populated by the Okanagan First Nations for centuries before settlers arrived in the 1800s. It is believed that first contact was made in 1700 by the Hudson's Bay Company. The communities of Carr's Landing, Okanagan Center, Oyama, and Winfield were established 1890 to 1906, supported by the growing agricultural industries. Prior to 1995, Lake Country wasn't even called Lake Country. It was referred to by locals as four separate individual communities that included Winfield, Okanagan Center, Oyama, and Carr's Landing. These communities formed a new municipality and officially became Lake Country. In 2016, the Lake Country community received the Small Business Roundtable Open for Business Award in recognition of efforts to foster economic growth. In 2014, Lake Country was the fastest growing municipality with a 5.7% growth rate year over year. Following in 2015, showed an even higher growth rate of 7.6% and has no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Here's what you can expect from the weather living in Lake Country. Given Lake Country's location in the incredible Okanagan, you can expect great year-round weather. How great? Well, for starters, Lake Country receives over 3,000 hours of sunshine per year and only 27.2 inches of rain. The warm season lasts for 2.9 months, from June 10th to September 8th, with an average daily high temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. The hottest month of the year is August, with an average high of 27 degrees Celsius. The cold season lasts for 3.3 months, from November 15th to February 25th, with an average daily high temperatures of 5 degrees Celsius. The coldest month is January, with an average low of -1 degree Celsius and a high of 0 degrees Celsius. You should expect the most snow in the months of December and January, and the most rain in and around the beginning to middle of June. Now let's look at the people that make up the residents of Lake Country proper. In the last two census surveys, Lake Country's population has been growing steadily at a rate of 1.73% per year over the past 5 years, from 2011 to 2016. As of 2021, the population of Lake Country was 16,238 people. The average age of a Lake Country resident is 44.3 years old, and children ranging in age from 1 to 19 make up only 12% of the population. The largest portion of Lake Country residents are between the ages of 55 and 59 years old and have 2 members to their household. Did you know that we can make finding your Kelowna area dream home easy? Simply fill out our VIP home finder form and we'll get to work selecting the perfect homes for you. Fill out the form by going to greatkelownahomes.ca/home finder to get started. Again, that link is greatkelownahomes.ca/home finder. The largest visible minority population is that of the South Asian, making up 30.84% of the total visible minority population. The second largest group are the Chinese, making up 90 people. Following Chinese is Filipino, which is 13.08% of the visible minority population in Lake Country. In Lake Country, BC, the median household income is $83,000 per year. The median household income in Lake Country, BC is greater than the national household median income. Now, next, let's talk about the neighborhoods in Lake Country. Finding the perfect neighborhood in Lake Country will definitely depend on how much house you can afford. While the cost of housing is 6% lower than the national average, the median sale price of a single-family home is nearing $1 million. But don't worry, there are still a ton of more affordable homes for you to choose from throughout these Lake Country neighborhoods. Oyama is a small town with a population of 1,000 residents, and it's located at the north end of Wood Lake and at the south end of Kelowna Lake, opposite BC Highway 97. A lot of the homes for sale in Oyama are rural orchards, acreages, agricultural type properties. There are also a few subdivisions with single family homes. The average home found here is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, single-family detached home with 2,300 square feet of living space on a 0.25 of an acre lot. 50% of the homes here offer absolutely stunning views of Wood Lake and Kelowna Lake. Carr's Landing runs along the shores of Okanagan Lake on the west side of Lake Country and up over the rolling hills that are filled with orchards, wineries, and executive estates. Okanagan Lake to the east and sits along the rolling mountains and countryside above. One of the first areas of major development took place in the 1960s along Coral Beach. Now Coral Beach is home to multi-million-dollar waterfront estates. The average home found here is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, single-family detached home with 3,282 square feet of living space on a spacious third of an acre lot. Over 3/4 of the homes offered for sale here are either on the shores of Okanagan Lake or close by. Talk about location, location, location. The range of homes here ranges from $850,000 all the way up to over $7 million. 50th Parallel Estates Winery is located in this neighborhood, and there are an abundance of restaurants only a short drive away. Okanagan Lake provides opportunities for swimming, boating, kayaking, and easy access to launching your boat at Coral Beach Park. Winfield is located on the east side of Lake Country and is home to Wood Lake, which is situated in between Oyama and Winfield, immediately south of Kelowna Lake. Winfield's downtown corridor provides local shops and stores like Save On Foods, Shoppers Drug Mart, Tim Hortons, Starbucks, as well as 2 medical clinics. Locals and tourists love visiting Beasley Park, located along Woodsdale Road. There's a great variety of homes to choose from here, including condos, townhomes, and single-family homes. Okanagan Center sits along the east shores of Okanagan Lake on the west side of Lake Country, directly below Carr's Landing. Okanagan Center is officially designated a community in 1983 and joined the district municipality in 1995. This area is growing rapidly and offers a great variety of new home construction for you to choose from. Brand new developments like The Edge offer affordable modern townhomes with lake views for under $900,000. 2 notable communities that are great options if you are considering moving to Lake Country area, the Lakes community and Lakestone. You can see even more information on these communities as well as take a driving tour through the communities by going to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Brandon Grass and searching Lake Country. Now, Lake Country schools. Lake Country's public education is provided by the Central Okanagan School District 23. Grades K to 6 are offered at these 3 elementary schools located throughout the area: Davidson Road Elementary, Oyama Traditional School, and Peter Greer Elementary, while grades 7 to 12 are offered at George Eliot Secondary. A middle school is being planned and on a priority for the future. In addition to the 3 elementary schools and 1 secondary school, Lake Country is close to 3 major post-secondary institutions. Together with accommodating more than 12,000 post-secondary students, Okanagan College and UBC Okanagan drive regional economic growth through research, development, and job-ready graduates. The Center for Arts and Technology Kelowna is well known for its audio engineering, filming, fashion, photography, and design programs. Currently, Lake Country offers 5 different childcare options for parents looking for support for their young children from the age range of under 1 to 5 years old. They are Elowin Inspired Childcare, New Beginnings Early Learning Center, Lake Country Imagination Academy, and Boys and Girls Club of Lake Country. Did you know that we can make finding your Kelowna area dream home easy? Simply fill out our VIP Home Finder form and we'll get to work selecting the perfect homes for you. Fill out the form by going to greatkelownahomes.ca/home finder to get started. Again, that link is greatkelownahomes.ca/home finder. Here's what you can expect from the job market in Lake Country. The best industries to be involved in to find suitable work in Lake Country include business and financial services, management, education, law and government, sales and service, trades and transport, health, and sciences. The employment rate in Lake Country is 2% higher than the national average at 62.6%, and unemployment rates are 0.3% lower than the national average at 7.5%. Businesses are booming in Lake Country, and the city is seeing rapid growth of like-minded entrepreneurs starting their own businesses in Lake Country, with over 1,000 in 2022 alone. How awesome and inspiring is that? Let's go, entrepreneurs. Here's how you can get around Lake Country. To live happily in Lake Country, you're probably going to want to have a vehicle, car, truck, or van, or some means of reliable transportation. Although there are some flat areas of Lake Country, there are still a lot of hills and mountains to climb, and with over 200 kilometers of roadways, the city is somewhat walkable and somewhat bikeable. However, with the introduction of e-bikes, Lake Country is quickly becoming very bikeable. For the majority of Lake Country residents, their commute times to get to work within the community and within the Okanagan Valley range from less than 15 minutes to 15 to 29 minutes. When you compare average commute times to Toronto's 84 minutes or the Vancouver and Fraser Valley at 70 minutes, you start to wonder what you can do with all that extra free time. Lake Country restaurateurs satisfy a variety of palates with fine and casual dining options and international fare, including Japanese, Mexican, Greek, Thai, and Italian. I hope you've stuck around because I'm about to share with you some of my favorite local go-tos for the best food in Lake Country. For real homemade Italian dishes straight from Sicily, go to Isola Bella. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. For a great lakeside atmosphere and a wonderful selection of delicious pub food and drinks, go to Turtle Bay Pub. For breakfast, you are sure to remember with their selection of homemade jams and Belgian waffles, go to the Jammery. And for a fancier occasion with locally sourced ingredients and jaw-dropping views of Okanagan Lake, go to Block 1 Restaurant at 50th Parallel Estate Winery. Regardless of where you move to Lake Country, you'll be able to jump right into the social scene. Free outdoor events are never difficult to find, which means that even those on a tight budget can have active social lives. Here are a few of the best annual events in Lake Country. During the second week in September, Lake Country plays host to the largest celebration of BC artists in the interior and hosts a 2-day festival showcasing more than 300 Okanagan visual and performing artists and over 3,000 original works of art, plus some very cool hands-on children activities like live arts and demonstrations and workshops. Tickets are only $20. Bring your lawn chairs and blankets and your comfortable dancing shoes, because every Saturday in July, locals can attend either a 6:30 or 7:30 p.m. music concert in Swalwell Park on Bottomwood Lake Road, 100% free. And wondering what there is to see and do around Lake Country? Shop for fresh picked produce at local fruit stands and the Friday afternoon farmers market. Spend a lazy day at the beach, cycle farm roads, hike the family-friendly Spion Cop trails, rent a boat and explore Wood Lake. Taste award-winning wines at local wineries. Be inspired at September's Art Walk, showcasing 300 plus artists. Visit the Kangaroo Creek Farm. Entertain friends and family at Creekside Theater. Walking trails for everyone. The newly completed Okanagan Rail Trails allows you to explore over 50 kilometers of trail. Take a pedal bike or e-bike and ride the trails around Wood Lake, or head all the way to Vernon along the shores of Wood Lake and Kalamalka Lake. The scenery is absolutely out of this world. Definitely a spot for Instagram-worthy selfie. Hey everyone, it's Brandon Grass with eXp Realty, and you're listening to the Brandon Grass Real Estate Team podcast. We are the local real estate experts you need when buying, selling, or relocating to the Kelowna area.